MrBeast sold 1 million burgers in 90 days, but it ended up being a huge disaster for him, where now he's being sued for $100 million. And MrBeast started off as a gaming YouTuber, but he ended up doing more crazy things like counting to 100,000 on camera or saying every word in the dictionary. But then his career took a huge bump, where he took $10,000 for an app in exchange for a sponsorship, but gave all the money to a homeless person, which went viral and got him more sponsors doing good deeds. And since that point, his channel's evolved more into a game show channel, where he's undeniably the most successful game show host of all time. But the issue was he wanted to make more money over what YouTube was offering, especially when his videos were so expensive and YouTube only pays about $6,000 per million views. So he did a video where he launched a free burger stand that went viral and got tens of millions of views, and after that a company called Virtual Dining Concepts reached out to him to try and take the concept global with Ghost Kitchens. And explaining Ghost Kitchens, let's look at the biggest seller of burgers in the world, McDonald's. McDonald's franchises were launched in 1955 by Ray Kroc, but it took him 13 years to hit 1,000 restaurants. And that was with McDonald's, where they had a pioneer idea with fast food, and they were also at the beginning of the franchise era. But for MrBeast and Virtual Dining Concepts doing Ghost Kitchens, they were able to get 1,700 locations in just 8 months. Because in 2023, $242 billion was spent on delivery food, and it's expected by 2032 that market's going to rise to $750 billion per year. So the idea of Ghost Kitchens is to cut out the high cost of actually running a restaurant and just focus on the kitchen delivery side, and that's how MrBeast started. Because to own a McDonald's franchise, they actually require franchisees to get 2,000 hours of training over a period of 18 months and also do a 2-week program called Hamburger University in Chicago. And the acceptance rate to open up a McDonald's franchise is only 0.1%, which is less than Harvard. But on the flip side, opening up a Beast Burgers location was extremely easy, where they had over a 90% acceptance rates, where all you needed was a commercial grade kitchen, and at the same time they ran into the issue where there was no training. So because that with Beast Burger there was no actual consistency or recipes being used, it was just a bunch of people selling burgers and putting the MrBeast name on it. And MrBeast said this was mainly to help out small businesses during the pandemic, but the problem was the biggest seller of Beast Burgers was actually Red Robin's, where they were repackaging their own burgers, charging an additional $3 for them and just calling them Beast Burgers. And because of a mounting of bad reviews, MrBeast started to bash the brand openly and pulled out his deal from Virtual Dining Concepts. And he actually publicly admitted the brand wasn't doing a good job and said he would rather focus his time on Feastables selling chocolate. But that ended up leading to him getting a $100 million lawsuit from Virtual Dining Concepts, saying he had no right to do that and bash the brand, and also at the same time he wasn't promoting it like he promised in his contract. And that's why this is probably the worst product any YouTuber's ever launched, because of the $100 million lawsuit, which nothing even comes close to yet. But that's just one bad review on products. I actually have a top 10 list which you can watch clicking here, and with that I'm Charles Pearl. Please subscribe to learn something.